Worshipful Mayor of Medway, community leaders, volunteers and distinguished guests. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us today. How multicultural can we get? An Iftar dinner being held in the cathedral and being hosted by a Jew.
For Muslims around the world, it is a month of fasting, prayer, reflection and community. The theme for this evening's dinner focuses on the latter and as life in one community, and how that exists within and across the Medway towns. Working, living and communicating together is the key to people living in harmony.
And if we believe that we're all made in the image of our Creator, then we must all tread carefully when we encounter one another, to show reverence and respect, consideration, tolerance and humility.
Today is, I believe, another step towards to build a relationship, togetherness and friendship among the community. We may have a different faiths, we may have a different beliefs or different groups, we maybe belong to different ethnic minority, but one thing that we have in common, and that's humanity.
While I don't know everybody's personal stories there, I can say with a fair degree of conviction that contributions were made by people who would claim Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Jewish heritage, and others who would claim no particular religious faith at all. But all were agreed that actually we need to be doing something quite rapid, really, to stem a tide towards bitterness and hatred and mutual suspicion within our society. Friends, what we are doing tonight is part of that story.
We find ourselves in a wonderful setting, and what really makes an evening like this so enjoyable is the opportunity for us all to meet new people from different communities and faiths, and to listen, learn and educate ourselves, and to provoke wider thinking beyond our own views and beliefs.
Tonight, for me, is one of the best examples of how we have grown a culture in Medway where we can be comfortable sharing this meal together as one community. It embodies one of the best things about the Medway towns, the ability of its residents to come together regardless of their background or culture and just be together as one community sharing such an important meal with our Muslim friends.
It reminds me of the days of the early Muslims when they were persecuted in Mecca and they had to exile, they had to leave, and they sought refuge where? In Abyssinia, and the king, the Christian king, gave them refuge. And this is the sort of feeling that one gets, and I really am proud to be here.
Parahat has taken the risky step of asking us for hospitality, crossing boundaries in the interests of peace, dialogue and reconciliation, and it's so good that we've been able to respond. So thank you for being here. This is, as it were, a microcosm of that meeting and of many other meetings to come. Thank you so much.
I think it's really, really crucial that we come together in the very sort of human activities of our life, and to share food together and to sit and have conversation over food is a really, really important thing. It's a very human thing to do, and I think it makes people feel relaxed, and I think it's been a wonderful, wonderful occasion tonight.
Tonight we share a meal. We may also share activities in our community. If there are particular issues in our community, we can work together. And because we have got to trust each other, then we can engage together for the good of our communities.
As Mayor, I've been travelling around different faiths, like the Synagogue, mosques, temple in Strood, and there's one thing that I come across is everybody is friendly.
And it's organisations like the Dialogue Society who do a brilliant job. We have more in common. Let's come together, and a historic first here in Rochester Cathedral, the first time we've ever broken fast of this nature. Absolutely privileged to be here.
This evening is just astonishing because here in our cathedral, we're receiving your hospitality. We're being welcomed as brothers, as friends, as neighbours, to live in one community with a sense of belonging together. I'm overwhelmed with joy at the experience of being with you.
Last year I attended the Iftar dinner. This is my second Dialogue Society Iftar dinner, and I'm really, really happy that it's gone from strength to strength.
I really hope something like tonight is a launch pad for us all to keep working together in the future and really build and strengthen our relationships and community cohesion moving forward. But an absolutely wonderful night, and very honoured to be invited here and be able to be part of it this evening. So thank you very much.
To be here and have a iftar is a very significant moment. Not just having a iftar, but having a iftar with the dean and the bishop and all other dignitaries here, and that's what Dialogue Society has done to pull off is amazing. I want to congratulate you guys.
Events like tonight are very special for our community because they bring all different cultures together, different faiths, different beliefs, and it improves the interaction of the community and cohesion between the groups, and the support and the friendship that we see here tonight, and the sharing of an important meal is cementing that bond.
Christians, Muslims and all religions can get together, and we have more in common than we have that divides us, and I just think it's around food that often that happens more than anything else. And it's wonderful to have been able to have this event here tonight, and may it be the first of many.
This evening is not just about history, really. I think we're making history here in this place, but we're having an opportunity to show everybody how important dialogue is and how important it is to listen and understand and to be one and to look at all the things we have in common.
I've really enjoyed tonight, and it's been a really great opportunity to chat with people that I've not seen for a while, and talk a little bit about my faith, because I am a Muslim, but also understand a bit about theirs.
And I was delighted to act as Master of Ceremonies this evening at this amazing Iftar dinner, which has been an extraordinary event. Wonderful to see so many people of so many different religions coming together to celebrate this event, and to celebrate that we are all the same, actually.